Principles of inclusive education. In a classroom, every learner deserves to feel included and supported. Inclusive education means creating a space where all learners, no matter their background, culture, or abilities, can take part and succeed. Inclusive education is based on important principles such as equality, respect for diversity, participation, access, and collaboration. These principles helps us build a classroom where every learner feels valued, respected, and able to reach their full potential. Universal design for learning, principle, access, and flexibility in learning. I will use the universal design for learning to make sure that all learners can understand the lesson in ways that work best for them. Some learners learn best through listening, others through visuals or practical activities. By offering many ways of learning and expressing knowledge, I will make sure everyone can participate. This supports the principle of equal access and gives every learner a chance to succeed. And now, moving on to differentiated instruction, the principle of equality and fairness. Differentiated instruction means changing or adjusting the way we teach so that every learner can succeed. It recognizes that learners have different abilities, interests, and learning speeds. In my classroom, I will give learners different tasks on the same topic. For example, if we are learning about climate change, some learners can write a short paragraph, others can draw a poster, and others can explain their ideas orally. Some learners learn best when they write, while others understand better when they create or speak. This shows the principle of fairness because I meet every learner where they are, and everyone learns in a way that suits them. And now, moving on to culturally responsive teaching, the principle of respect for diversity. Culturally responsive teaching means including learners' cultural backgrounds and experiences in the classroom. It helps learners feel respected, valued, and connected to the content they learn. In my classroom, I will use examples and stories from different cultures and languages. For instance, when we're speaking about leadership, I will ask my learners to share leaders or heroes from their own culture or community. Some learners learn best when the lessons relate to their own life and identity, and this helps when they stay engaged. This practice follows the principle of respect for diversity because it shows that all cultures and backgrounds are important in learning. And now, collaborative teaching, principle, collaboration, and support. Collaborative teaching is when two teachers work together to plan and teach lessons, especially to support learners with diverse needs. It brings different skills and ideas into one classroom. For example, I will plan a lesson with a remedial teacher or a support teacher. While I teach the main content, the other teacher can help learners who need more support or extra explanations. Some learners learn best with individual attention or smaller group support, and collaboration makes that possible. This shows the principle of teamwork and shared responsibility for all learners' success. And now, moving on to building inclusive learning communities, the principle of participation and belonging. Building an inclusive learning community means creating a classroom where every learner feels they belong and are accepted. It's about teamwork, respect, and supporting each other. So, in my classroom, I will use group activities, peer tutoring, and class discussions so that learners can learn from one another. For example, stronger learners can help others understand a task. Some learners learn best through social interaction, so this will help them. And now, moving on to accessible learning materials. Principal, access, and equality. Accessible learning materials means that all learners can use and understand the resources provided in the class, regardless of any disability or learning difficulty. So, in my class, I will provide learning materials in different formats: printed notes, digital slides, and audio versions. For example, a learner with a low vision can use a large print or audio, while another can use a tablet to read digitally. Some learners learn best through listening, others through reading or interactive visuals. This supports the principle of equal access and makes sure that no learner is left behind. Creating an inclusive classroom for all learners means that every learner deserves to feel valued, supported, and able to succeed no matter their abilities, backgrounds, or needs. Inclusive education is about more than teaching. It's about making sure that every learner feels capable, supported, and included. So, by applying all these principles, every learner gets a fair chance to grow and reach their full potential. And that is how we will create a classroom environment that supports all learners, including those with diverse needs. Thank you. The end.